And folks, this honestly might be a quick one. As I said before, there are only 25 songs, only 12 matchups in the first round, so it's not going to be long. I mean, it's only going to be as long as it takes us to debate these, which could be long. I don't fucking know. We'll find out as time goes. But and the screen's all fucked at this point, so I get to go last in this fucking shit. Alphabetical sucks sometimes. But Andrew, you get stars off with
Ooh.
a modern matchup. It's number 25 ranked This Fire by Killswitch Engage, going against number 13 ranked Rebel Love Song by Black Veil Brides.
You know, I was originally gonna say like I'll go with Kill Switch because I have that that CM Punk thing going.
Yep.
But I had actually never heard Black Veil Brides before I actually heard their or read their name on this list, and I was
Right?
actually pleasantly surprised. You got I'm an '80s metal guy, but I was actually really impressed with Black Veil Brides, and I'm actually going to side with them on this one.
Yeah, right? I never had the experience listening to them either till this bracket, and I might have to do some digging. But
Yeah, I mean I'd
uh,
heard of them, but just never listened to them.
yeah, I've heard the name. I've seen them on concert posters, but I just never got a chance to actually like listen to a song they did. But CJ, which way you want to go with this one?
I am going Black Veil Brides all day long. I have been a fan of them for many years. They are one of those bands that people see a picture of them and they just kind of write them off. But they are serious musicians, very technical, but they do have that sort of glammy hard rock style as well. And kind of if you mixed Iron Maiden and Poison, is kind of what you get with Black Veil Brides, and they're
I can
more.
hear that.
So I'll go with them. And I'm not a Kill Switch Engage fan, so that was one of the songs I was looking at out of the gate. So
And Harley?
I'm going with Rebel Love Song. I did not really like This Fire at all. That was like bottom of my list, but Rebel Love Song was my number one on this list. So
Yeah, Killswitch Engage is very. One, it depends which of the three singers you're freaking hearing. Always, Howard Jones is a favorite of mine, but I like their 2006 album. Chancey brought on the show one episode, and the 2006 I had that CD in high school, so that was a good CD. But I'm not a big Killswitch Engage fan either, but I wasn't a Black Veil Bride fan either before this, and yeah, Rebel Love Song. I was all set to vote against it, Harley, because you told me it was your favorite. So I was all set to vote against it. If actually when it gets a song I give a shit about. But for this first round, I won't vote against it. Next round, I have a feeling that may change, but we will see. Depending, I have a feeling which way this one's going to go, regardless. But we'll see. So Black Veil Brides is the first song to move on. Killswitch Engage is already out, and it was the lowest ranked song for a reason. I'm just saying. But this next ranking I don't agree with. It's and CJ gets to start this one off. It's number 24 ranked Center of the Universe by Camelot, and it's going against the number 12 ranked You and Me by Alice Cooper.
ooh, Hawk. That's a hard one.
I don't think so, but okay.
Alice Cooper, huge fan of Roy Khan. Um, really love Camelot. Um, I'm going to go with Camelot on this one just because, as much as I like the Alice Cooper song, the Camelot song is a bit more gothic sounding, a bit more big sounding, I guess. More symphonic. That's what I'm looking for. More symphonic sounding.
Well, it's Camelot. What do you expect?
I know, but I mean, it's a really cool Alice Cooper song though too. I mean, it's such a different song for Alice, and it was one of his early hits. So it's a hard choice, but I got to go Camelot on this one. I think.
Yeah, and Harley, which way you want to go before I give my opinion?
Camelot, because I really liked that song. That was in my top 5.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I saw that Camelot was on this list, I pretty much had a feeling I'd be voting for them for a distance, and I wasn't disappointed. I wasn't disappointed one damn bit because Camelot is up there in my favorite symphonic metal bands. I have to get their whole discography and listen to again. It's been like a decade, and I gotta give them a re-listen. But
They got a new singer
and
now.
when I get there, I'll worry about that. I got a lot of albums to get to before I get to that. But I Alice Cooper, I fucking love this song. I don't. This song is just you could tell it's early Alice Cooper. I mean, that song that was on the last bracket we did or 2 brackets ago, top songs about death. Oh yeah, the Halloween special we did that top songs about death. His song, what the fuck's it called even? Oh, I Love the Dead. Like that song is Alice Cooper. This song, no. I Love the Dead's creepy as fuck. This song is
Well, this song was
no.
done in 1970, or that song was done in 1973 on the Go to Hell record. So,
Yeah, I believe it. But this song, You and Me, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll go with Camelot and give Camelot the win. Which way would you have gone, Andrew?
Sweep. I love Alice Cooper, but I just do not love that song.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good song. It's
Camelot was another new one to me too.
Bleed, but it didn't do nearly as well as Only Women Bleed. So,
I mean, it's on a famous album because I've heard of that album before. I know I have.
Yeah.
Lace, and whatever the hell it's
It's
called.
supposed to be a follow up to Only Women Bleed, but it just didn't hit the same way.
Well, this next matchup gets started off by Harley, and it's a symphonic metal matchup. I have feelings to be pretty easy for CJ, but we'll see. It's Harley. It's number 23, Another Day by Dream Theater, or number 11, Sleeping Sun by Nightwish.
Fuck me. Are you serious?
I'm doing Sleeping Sun.
Dirty bitch motherfucker.
Trust me, CJ. Trust me. I feel the same way. This is such a tear up in my mind. I haven't looked at these matchups since fucking July or August when I made this bracket.
It's cool. It's just one of them. I had a feeling that somewhere along the line there were going to be at least 2 or 3 of them that were like,
fuck everybody.
Those are going to come up against each other, and it's going to be a bitch of a choice.
Well, I will gladly say that I will give it to Dream Theater because there are 2 Nightwish songs in this bracket, and this is the one I'm okay with not making it through the first round. The other one's going to make it in the second round no matter what. So I already know that. So I will gladly vote for Dream Theater to give them a chance to get to the second round because I fucking love Dream Theater. And they're right up there with fucking Camelot and Nightwish in my mind. So, and Another Day is a really good song. It's a really good wedding song. So Sleeping Sun, it's a wedding song, I guess. I never thought of it as one until I saw it on this list.
Funeral song, actually.
Yeah, I always saw it as religious. I always saw it as like the Christian songs they did back in the early Nightwish days. But
it's based on the Viking historical text of Kavaric Odysseys. So it's actually a song about the death of a hero.
I mean, in the same way, like you ever have a friend that got married and then you talk about him like somebody died anyway?
Exactly.
Like, oh man, did you hear what happened to Tim? Oh, poor guy. He was so young, had his whole life ahead of him.
Took 37 years.
Married.
Yeah, I mean, but I'll give it to Camelot. I love that Nightwish song. It's classic, but it's also not one of their best songs from that era either. So
wait a minute.
Nightwish,
I thought you said Amorphous.
No, Sleeping Sun by Nightwish.
Oh.
That's why I said it'd be easy for you because I know you in that era of Nightwish. But Andrew, which way you want to go?
This was up against Dream Theater.
Yeah, Another Day versus Sleeping Sun.
Yeah, a few things got thrown out there. I actually got to go with Nightwish on that one. I'm really not a Dream Theater guy.
Really? Damn. And you like Avantasia? Like they're in the same.
I fucking love Avantasia.
Dude, I think you have your thing mixed up. The Sleeping Sun song is Amorphous.
No, Amorphous is I Need You.
Oh, okay.
He speaks the truth.
Or
Okay.
You I Need. You I Need. You I Need. But
Yeah, You I Need. Okay. That's the one I was thinking it was. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm confused. So I'm going to Dream Theater then. If it's Nightwish, then I'm going Dream Theater. I for some reason I thought you said Amorphous, and
which folks means we have our first tie of the night. And since it's an even number tonight, because people couldn't make it, because Valentine's Day weekend, all that crap. So that means that we are going to be going with a coin flip. And since Harley was the first person to vote for Nightwish, pick a side, Harley.
Heads.
Let's see what they say. Heads gets it. So Nightwish is moving on. Yeah. I honestly am not disappointed either way, but
cool.
I wanted to give it to Dream Theater just in case it actually had a chance. Oh, and I actually copied Dream Theater over because that's what's in my head. But Sleeping Sun moves on. But we'll see if it makes it through this. This is an older school metal matchup, and I get started off. And it's number 22 ranked Together as One by Striper, or number 10 ranked I'll Never Let You Go by Steelheart.
Bitch, motherfucker.
And Striper, I actually never really heard of either of these bands. I know one of their songs as soon as I heard it, but I never knew the band that sang it. I honestly thought it was a more popular band, but I wasn't a big fan of Together as One. I wasn't a big fan of it. I'll Never Let You Go is a really good song. I'll go with that. I mean, both these songs to me are cannon fodder for other songs in this bracket, but if I had to choose between them, it's definitely Steelheart. But which way you want to go, Andrew?
Honestly, I don't agree with a lot of things about Striper, but I fucking love their band. But Steelheart gets this one.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as I heard the chorus, I'll Never Let You Go, I'm like, oh, I know this song. It's been playing in supermarkets my whole life.
Every Monsters of Rock compilation, it's on there.
No, it wasn't. That's the funny thing. I had a Monsters of Rock 2-disc compilation in high school, and this was not on it.
It wasn't?
But no, I got introduced to a lot of bands. I got introduced to a lot of bands on that 2-disc set, including Mr. Big and.
That must have been Monsters of Rock from like Temu or something.
No, Temu didn't exist back then, for God's sake.
You had to have the ballad version for it to be on there.
It was. I mean, Faith No More was on there. Mr. Big was on there, but like I got introduced to a lot of bands on there, but no, the Striper was not on there. Or either was Steelheart. So, but which way you want to go, CJ? Striper or Steelheart?
This one is hard for me. I mean, you have essentially what are the two biggest voices in hard rock, bar none. Matejevic and Michael were, they had the ability to hit high notes far beyond what anyone else could do. King Diamond and Halford were like the only ones who were even remotely in their league. The Striper song was actually my wedding song for my first wedding. So that one's kind of sentimental to me. But I really like Steelheart. And I know it's not this song, but they have a song called Late to the Party that is like one of my favorite all-time songs. So I'm going to go Steelheart with this one because, dude survived having a lighting rig drop onto his head. So,
Right.
he gets bonus points for that. That's what ended their career. That's what ended them pretty much. I mean, they had so much momentum, and then they were doing a show and the lighting rig collapsed and fell on his head, and he suffered like a massive brain injury. So it took him like a decade to recover. But
well, Harley, which way would you have gone?
Still Heart.
And we have another sweep. 3 out of 4 have been sweeps so far, folks. Hopefully this gets a little more interesting coming up. I think it will in the next, and the other side, it's definitely going to get more interesting. I have no doubt. But that means that it's back up to Andrew for this next matchup, and I believe this is an older rock matchup. I'm not positive on the years and what years we're down for this, but it's number 21 ranked Dreaming Tell Me by Yingwei Malmsteen and Jolyn Turner. Yingwei, whatever. Versus number 9 ranked Love Me Forever by Motorhead.
Ooh. Oh, that is a tough one. I fucking love Motorhead. That's not my favorite Motorhead song. I love the Yngwie. I love that fucking album.
Yeah.
But that's not my favorite song on that record. Boy, are we in a pickle.
Well,
I think I'm going to give it to Motorhead on this one.
And CJ?
It's probably my second favorite Yngwie record. Next to the first one with Jeff Scott Soto. Because it has I Am a Viking on it, and
oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Yngwie, man. I have this thing with Motorhead. Last Motorhead concert I attended, we went to Harpo's, and my best friend was shot in the head and killed in the parking lot after the Motorhead show. So, I as much as I love or respect Motorhead, it's really hard to listen to Motorhead because it brings up like really traumatic watching your friend get a bullet to the head and the light go out in his eyes. So it's pretty traumatic for me to hear. I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to the song for this bracket. I couldn't listen to it. I was like, yeah, love Lemmy, respect Lemmy. Biggest superstar probably music ever produced, as far as pure personality, but Yngwie.
All right. And Harley?
I'm going with Motorhead.
Yeah, I honestly wasn't too overly impressed with the Yingwei song. It was okay. I had high hopes when I saw it, but I just wasn't impressed. Motorhead, I'm not a huge Motorhead fan. I really am not. I can't get into his voice at all. There's a couple songs he's done that I like 1916. I love that song, but it's just that Love Me Forever is a really good ballad, though. It really is, and he did a good job on it. So I will gladly go with Motorhead in this and give them the win. But the final matchup in this half of round 1 is going to get started off by CJ, and it's old versus new. It's number 20 ranked I'm Not an Angel by Hailstorm versus number 8 ranked Promises by Megadeth.
I'm gonna go Hailstorm. I love Megadeth, but this is not one of the good Megadeth songs at all. So
no.
I got to go with Hailstorm.
No. Harley.
Hellstorm.
And yeah, if this was the To Le Monde or some other Megadeth song, then fuck yes. But Promises was okay. It wasn't great. I get why it's in this bracket. I get the reasoning, but Hailstorm, I've never really listened to much either. But that song is really good, and that Lizzie Hill is absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, I got to give it to I'm Not an Angel because
you should listen to more Hailstorm. She has a lot of good songs.
Oh, she has an amazing voice, and I should. It's been on my list for years to get into it more, but I just never had a chance. But no one ever brings down Musers. So, surprisingly, a lot of bands don't come on. It surprises me a lot of bands don't get brought up. But
they do more
Andrew
EPs than they do full-length records, though. So It's hard to bring it
Oh,
up.
yeah, they have full-length records though. So, but
This is how Red Fox must have felt. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I fucking love Megadeth. I think
I know you do.
Promises is a fucking beautiful song. And that was the era where Al Pitrelli from from Trans-Siberian Orchestra was in the band. Yeah, he was like it was just a one album thing, but that song in particular, holy shit. That's a fucking ballad right there. I feel bad crossing it off my list. But I'm doing it and blaming you guys.
But you gonna give Megadeth a pity vote?
Oh, it was not a pity vote. It was going to be a full-fledged.
Well,
I don't know. Like Hailstorm's had a couple of cool songs, but I'm not like a huge fan of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not either, but it's better than Promises, that's for damn sure. But that means that the first half of round one is officially over, and the other half round one gets started by Harley, and it's look, a returning band already. It's number 19 ranked "Still Loving You" by Sonata Arctica, or number 7 ranked "I'll Be There" by Megadeth.
Okay, so imagine DJ saying all his words that he said earlier. That's me right now. Okay, for you. Those are all the negative words right now because I like both of these. I'm gonna pick "I'll Be There" by Megadeth.
And which way? Oh, me. Yeah, no, it's 100% Sonata Arctica in my mind. I fucking love them, and Still Loving You is an amazing song. I'll Be There is not bad. It's a better of 2 Megadeth songs in this fucking bracket, but definitely Still Loving You is amazing. But which way you want to go, Andrew?
I'm going to go Megadeth again. I love the Sonata Arctica song. It was a first time listen for me, and I really liked it, but it wasn't going to win with me going up against Megadeth.
As I knew, but and
honestly,
CJ?
had they released that as their fucking single in 1999, that album probably would have done a lot better.
Probably, but CJ, which way you want to go?
I actually have to go with Megadeth based on the fact that that's not a Sonata Arctica song. That's actually a cover of a Scorpion song. So it's actually a Scorpion song. So sticking with the fact that, original songs should go over cover songs. As much as I love Sonata Arctica, it's a cover song. So we're going to go with Megadeth.
All right. Well, that means Megadeth does move on this one, 3-1. But you see, they're going to face. Oh, look, it's another cover song, and I get starts one off. It's number 18 ranked "Have Faith in Me" by A Day to Remember versus number 6 ranked "I Only Want to Be With You" by Volbeat. And A Day to Remember is not bad. It's been brought in our show twice, and I don't hate them per se. I'm just not a huge fan of them. They do some decent songs. They're 2000s metal for me, 2000s emo ass metal for me. But Volbeat, Chancey brought on once, and he brought on Cadillac Blood and Gangsters or something like that, like where the hell it's called. But it was actually a decent album. It wasn't horrible. But their cover of "I Only Want to Be With You" is fucking hilarious. I love that. I love that song now. Like, the original version of that song is freaking amazing, and they actually did it justice. So I'll go with Volbeat. But which way you want to go, Andrew?
Honestly, I'm not really a big fan of either band, but I liked A Day to Remember just a little bit more than Volbeat.
I appreciate a good cover when it happens, and that was actually a good cover. I didn't even know that was a cover until I heard it. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot the song existed for a second. But CJ, which way you want to go?
I am going a day to remember all day. I do not like Volbeat. I don't like his voice. There is something about his voice that just
It's
he
yeah.
ranks up there with the Rammstein guy is having a voice that's just I don't enjoy it. not my thing. So
I've never been. I never been a Rammstein fan either. So another person I see in those polls all the time against Marilyn Manson. I'm like, Manson, obviously, fuck Rammstein, like Manson all day.
I love Rammstein's music, but I really wish they had like a different singer. Like his voice just ruins it for me. So
he looks like a douche. He just looks like a douche. But yeah.
He's been accused of multiple assaults.
I believe it.
Shit. So
I mean, people want to act like Manson's like a freak and shit. Like, look at this guy. Like, I'm like, no, like Manson's actually pretty fucking innocent compared to him. But which way you want to go, Harley?
I only want to be with you.
Ooh, well, since I was the first to pick, I only want to be with you. That means I get to pick, and let's go with Tails for I only want to be with you. Oh, well, actually, oh my God, it actually went my way once. It never goes my way.
Yeah.
Like, and so it never goes my way. Shit. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna get killed next round, but whatever. I'll take it. Ooh, I think I'm not starting this next matchup, right? No, okay, I started last one. Thank God. Thank God. Andrew gets this one off, and it's number 17 ranked My Immortal by Evanescence versus number 5 ranked This Love by Pantera.
I'm not really a big fan of either. Had we been talking Terry Lee era Pantera, shit, there are some good ballads in there. But it is going up against Evanescence. Fuck it, Pantera.
And CJ?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of either, but Amy Lee is one of the most vile human beings walking this planet. So it's Pantera all day. She is not a good person. So Pantera by 100.
I'm gonna have to do some Googling later. I can't say I've ever heard anything about her, but
yeah, I don't know anything about her.
She's a vile human being. She's egotistical, self-centered, basically stole that first record from Ben Moody. Ben pushed Ben out of the band, even though Ben wrote 90% of the music and songs. And, it's why they haven't had
probably why we don't hear much from them these days.
Yeah, it's exactly why. Like, we thought she could do what Ben did, and she fails, but
makes sense.
She's a vile human being. She's just
a
nasty person.
I actually put together an Evanescence bracket. It's not a long one either compared to most artists I've done because it's not many songs. But no, it's got over 100. I'm pretty sure, but it's a lot of lives. The artist brackets I'm putting together from Spotify, and it's every song they have on Spotify ranked by plays actually. So I actually like it. It's a legit source. But I know any ones that were over 100 that I didn't want to do over 100 of, I put into a top 100 bracket and called it a day. Because I'm not doing 100 Celine Dion songs. I'll do 100, but that's about it. I'm not doing 500 Celine Dion songs. I'm fucking good. But
I mean, it would be a lot better than 500 fucking Evanescence songs.
It's there's that may exist. But which way do you want to go, Harley?
Okay, well, that song of hers is complete garbage. I can't stand that song because of reasons. But I saw her in concert with Korn here a couple years ago, and she ruined the concert herself. But that's a different story. So I'm going with Pantera because that song's better anyways than My Immortal. That song is garbage.
She ruined the concert. Shocking.
Well,
That's my
Besides,
Please show us
besides,
the shock face.
yeah.
I mean, besides your personal reasons, Harley, even though Pantera is moving on at this point, and I'm not disappointed because I had Pantera Greatest Hit CD. I still have it. It was in high school. I used to blast that shit in the way of school, and like literally had like some guy like yell from his freaking front porch smoking a cigarette one time. He's like, "Oh, you're the one rocking Pantera, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah," like drinking his beer, smoking a cigarette at 7 o'clock in the morning while kids are going to school. But you know, whatever. Who am I to judge? But that'd probably be me nowadays. But I this as far as I mean for the topic of this bracket, I think My Immortal fits it perfectly. It's a beautiful song for a wedding. I could see that. I Evanescence I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of Pantera either, technically. I like Cemetery Gates is the only song they ever did that I really like. But Walk and fucking the
You gotta check
other
out Projects in the Jungle.
Cowboys from Hell, like I'm not a big fan of either. But Cowboys from Hell is a little better than Walk. But
So
yeah.
when I was in psychotic therapy, we were going to get signed to Atlantic. They actually to road test us. They sent us on tour for 2 weeks, opening for Crowbar in Pantera, and it was 6 weeks before Cowboys from Hell was released. It was sort of their last medium-sized tour before Cowboys, and yeah. Let's just say it's when I found out I didn't want to be a rock star, like I thought I wanted to be a rock star. Five guys in a passenger van hauling equipment, sleeping in a Walmart parking lot, making enough money to share a Happy Meal at the end of the night. And it fucking sucked. Like we were like, okay, where's the hookers? Where's the cocaine? Where's the beer? Why are we sleeping in a Walmart parking lot? This fucking sucks. Like, no. Let's go home.
You had to be in Pantera's tour a year later to get the hookers. But
I mean, Pantera wasn't even at that level yet, but they were fun guys. I will say that. They were interesting, fun guys, and they treated us well. It just, middle of summer, sleeping in a parking lot, no air conditioning. We were in like Louisiana, Texas, and Alabama. It was miserably hot, and it's just bodies on bodies, and guys don't like being touched, but especially bad when you have 5 guys crammed into 6 foot, laying on top of each other, basically trying to get any space. It was miserable. So,
I'm sure.
But
cool
guys.
Well, CJ, that means you get to start this next one off, and I'm pretty sure this is a 80s matchup, maybe. But it's number 16 ranked Mama, I'm Coming Home by Ozzy Osbourne, or number 4 ranked Love Song by Tesla.
Ooh, damn it. No, I'm going to go with Tesla, I think. I love Ozzy and I love that song, but Tesla is like a seriously underrated band, and there's something about that song, the dynamics of it. It's really a great song. So,
and Harley?
I'm going with Tesla because even though Ozzy is that song's really good, but that's not really a wedding song. Why would you be singing Mama, I'm Coming Home on your wedding day?
If you're one of those hip dudes that calls your wife Mama, then yeah, sure, why not? But, and I mean, if you're in Alabama, then maybe that's for a whole nother reason. But yeah, as much as I love Ozzy, that's not one of his songs I ever was a huge fan of. It's a good song, but it's not great. I'm not a big fan of Tesla Love Song either, though. Like, it's just not. I'm not a big Tesla fan. I don't think. I don't think I've heard enough of their music to really judge whether I'm a fan or not. But this song didn't really wow me. So you know what? I'll throw one to Ozzy because it's fucking Ozzy. But Andrew, which way are you gonna go?
Tesla, easily.
I knew it wouldn't be. I knew where there was not gonna be no coin flip in this shit, regardless. So I'm like, oh fuck it, I'll throw Odyssey one because it's Odyssey. That's all I need to do. But
Ozzy's alright, but that's just not one of his songs.
Look, well, only 2 songs left. I mean, 2 matchups left in this first round here, and neither of them is gonna be easy. But Harley gets to start off the first one. And it's number 15 ranked You I Need by Amorphous versus number 3 ranked Nothing Else Matters by Metallica.
I'm going with Morpheus.
Amorphous, but yes. This is in the Matrix. But yeah, this is a tough one for me because Amorphous is a newfound love for me that I want to check out all his fucking I want to check out all their music because I actually really love that song and they sound like a band I'd like. But it's fucking Black Album Metallica against it. Like, that's the album that got me into Metallica, that got me into metal, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's one of the most perfect albums ever constructed, in my opinion. But I gotta go with Amorphous because I never saw Nothing Else Matters as a love song. I read the lyrics while I'm listening to it for this bracket because I'm like, how is this a love song? And I see the lyrics and I'm like, all right, maybe I could stretch it to a love song, but it's a stretch, and I'm not gonna just stretch it out there when Amorphous had a pure love song, and I'm down with that. So I'll go with Amorphous. But Andrew, what about you?
I'm actually going to give it to Metallica on this one. I'm not the biggest Metallica fan, but that's a great fucking song.
It's a great fucking album to begin with. I mean, it's
no Ride the Lightning, but it's a great song.
It's I've had to listen to Ride the Lightning for this fucking show. It's better than Ride the Lightning, for fuck's sake. But I only like that album and then fucking newer Metallica. I don't like anything in between or before, really, but except for certain songs. But which way you want to go, CJ?
Yeah, I'm going to Amorphous all day. I thought that's what you said the first time around. That's the one that's based on the Gavelka Odysseys. It's mythological, and they've actually got 3 records that are all based on that. This is the last of the 3. And,
you just made me want to listen to them even more because I fucking love Greek mythology. So fuck yes.
It's actually a Norse mythology.
The Odyssey?
They're from Denmark.
Okay, but the Odyssey is a Greek mythology tale.
No, it's based on a Viking Odyssey.
Oh, okay. I mean, I love Vikings.
And Odyssey.
An Odyssey, not the Odyssey, an Odyssey.
I don't know how to pronounce it, but they do a lot of Amorphous stuff is based on Norse mythology. And
all right,
books.
I'm down with that.
It's very Amorphous has kind of gone through these weird waves of 1 minute they're like pure death metal, and then they'll be more mainstream metal, and then they'll do like this. It almost sounds like Pink Floyd doing metal, and then they'll go back to the death metal, and then they'll go back to the Pink Floyd thing. So it's really, they mix it up a lot. You never 100% know what you're going to get from them, but it's always awesome. They're an amazing fucking band, and
I'll have to check them. I'll have to check them out. I really will because I like this song a lot, and the name sounds like something I'd like, for God's sake. But
their record "Tale of a Thousand Lakes" ranks right up there with the Carcass Heartworks for me. I mean, it's just a nearly flawless record. So.
Which, speaking of the Odyssey, there is a really someone's doing. I forget who it is directing it, but there's a movie coming out based on the Odyssey. I want to see so fucking bad. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's got Ralph Fiennes in it.
Yeah, it looks. For a good Greek, there hasn't been a good Greek mythology movie in a fucking minute, and I'm 100% down for that. So
it's a brilliant movie. I've already seen
it. Oh shit,
it's brilliant. If you like Ralph Fiennes, you're gonna love this movie. It's a perfect role for him.
Well, that means I get start off the final matchup in round one, and this isn't easy by any means. It's number 14 ranked Angel by Judas Priest versus number 2 ranked Love You to Death by Typo Negative. And I'm sorry, Drew, but I love Priest, but I mean, Angel is not one of their best songs, and I was pissed in our top goth songs brackets that Love You to Death didn't get further. So I gotta go with Love You to Death because I'm not a big Typo Negative fan, but I love that fucking song, and it's a wedding song, pure and simple. It's a wedding song, Love You to Death. I don't think it's gonna matter which of these songs wins because the next round is gonna be a fucking kill it, but we'll see. But I gotta go Typo Negative, and reluctantly, I say, Drew, which way are you going?
I do like some Typo songs. That just isn't one that I like more than Priest. I actually think Angel's a really good song. It's a little bit different different than what you would expect from Priest, but it's a great song, and that's from the Halford comeback album, Angel of Retribution. I have to go with that album. Well, I have to go with that song, but I love that album.
Yeah. And CJ?
Yeah, I'm going Priest on this one. Typo is a band that they're kind of 50-50 to me. Like, there's songs that I love and there's songs that I really care less about. And
it fit well into the goth songs bracket. It really did. His voice is 100% goth, but
absolutely. But this is, for me, this is Priest all day. So
yeah, I mean, honestly, the top 50 goth songs, according to I think it was Rolling Stone, actually. I don't think it was Ranker. It was a Rolling Stone bracket, and like it was actually I learned about a lot of artists there. I still want to check out more. But which way you want to go, Harley? Or the Harley?
Love You to Death.
Tie.
It is. And okay, let's see if lightning strikes twice tonight, because I was the first person to say "Love You to Death." So let's see which way it goes. I'll go with Tails again for luck. Oh fuck! Lightning. Oh, my wife's mad at me right now, so you know that works. I'll take lightning, but that means Love You to Death moves on. Like I said, that's gonna make the next round really fucking suck for me. I'm just saying, but. That means round one is over, and it is time. Literally 20 minutes for the second half of round one. That was fast. Means round two can get started off, and it's going to get started off by Andrew again, and it's Rebel Love Song versus Center of the Universe, Black Veil Brides versus Camelot.
You know, this bracket was my first time listening to both. So
really, you never listen to Camelot?
I'm funny with power metal. Like, there are certain power metal bands that I absolutely love, and they're like some of my favorite bands. But it's so hard for me to get into a power metal band. I love Avantasia. I love Edguy. I love Metallium. But it's so hard for me to get into any power metal bands. That said, I'm going to side with Camelot on this one.
Well, let me ask you this. Have you actually gotten into Powerwolf more since the last bracket you're on they were in?
Yeah, I have.
Much to CJ's chagrin. But
I haven't actually bought any albums yet. I've just been doing the streaming thing while I'm driving. But
who buys albums anymore? Fuck. But
I do.
Unless you own a record player, I don't see a point in buying anything. But CJ hates Powerwolf, so it's funny. But
I buy records.
I haven't bought a record since like 2015. at the latest, maybe not even. I don't think.
And
Actually,
those
no,
are
it's at.
CDs.
And I mean, at the last, I bought them on Apple iTunes. I didn't buy them on like physical copies since like 2010, maybe.
Oh
But
no, I'm all about the physical copies because the
but
thing, shit changes. You know, they remaster it, and then you can never hear the original good version again. Try streaming the original Rust in Peace
it's on. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere.
on YouTube, but that you can't just like stream it on hey Siri or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, if you had saved or some shit, you probably could. But CJ, Black Veil Brides or Camelot?
I'm going Black Veil Brides on this one. I feel him with the power metal thing because I'm that way with progressive metal. Like I love progressive metal, but it's one of them things. It's either done really well, like Evergrey and Dream Theater, or it's done like really fucking terrible, like Von den Plas. And so it's one of them things. Like you either get it right or get it wrong, and power metal is that way. You have bands like Luca Torelli's Rhapsody that is fucking terrible, and then you have like Avantasia who, are amazing, and Seven Spires who are amazing. So
I actually listened to their first album this last couple of days, and I'm fucking highly impressed. So,
yeah, I love her. She's
she's a fucking star, dude. I can't wait to listen to their two albums.
She's a beast, dude. Like, fucking 5'1" and 100 pounds soaking wet, and sounds like she's fucking 9 foot tall. But yeah, Black Veil Brides. I'm sorry.
And Harley, which way you want to go?
Black Veil Brides.
Well, fuck. We are in a tiebreaker because I'm not voting against Camelot. No fucking way in hell am I voting against Camelot. So, since Drew was the first person to say Black Veil Brides, Camelot, since first, which way you want to go?
This better work. This better work. I'm going to go heads.
Drew looking for some head. Oh,
yeah! Shit. I didn't get any head all Valentine's Day weekend until now.
Me either, buddy. Me either. Having a newborn kind of fucks that. But, well, I was pretty fucked from the beginning. But, it may come soon. It may come soon. But that means that CJ gets to start off the next matchup. Oh, fuck. And it's Sleeping Sun by Nightwish versus I'll Never Let You Go by Steelheart.
Steelheart.
Ooh, fast decision. And Harley?
Well.
Steelheart.
I'll throw Nightwish a bone, even though I know they're not going to win. And Drew?
Fucking Steelheart.
See, this is one of those ones I wish Chancey was still here for, because he would fucking love this bracket.
As I've said before, I love Nightwish. I'm just not a fan of Tarja's voice.
Yeah, I know. I fucking love Tarja. I would have thrown some of her solo work in here if I actually had song.
I kind of liked her replacement.
Yeah.
Annette. I like her a lot.
That's why I like Floor, because Floor is like the perfect combination of things melodically like Annette, but she can do what Tarja did, which is a perfect fit for. And if they ever lose Flora as a singer, I am going to be petitioning like a motherfucker for Adriana to be the next singer of Nightwish.
I would pay to see that so hard.
Yeah,
but
I guarantee you, she would fucking smash the shit out of it. Not that it's going to happen, or is a realistic expectation, but just
you never know. They're kind of like the Anthrax of the power metal world. Just keep bringing in new singers.
Just remember, motherfucker, you heard it here first, okay?
Exactly. But the next matchup gets started off by Harley, and it's "Love Me Forever" by Motorhead versus "I'm Not an Angel" by Hailstorm.
Love Me Forever.
And I gotta go with Hailstorm. I love that song, actually. It's a really good song. But which way you want to go, Drew?
I know it's going to come down to a tiebreaker, but I can't go against Motorhead.
Oh, it might not. Which way you want to go, CJ? Are we gonna have a tiebreaker or no?
No, I'll give Motorhead this one. I do kind of like the Motorhead song more than the Hailstorm one, and not gonna listen to it, but you know,
I had not anticipated that.
Yeah, I mean, I have nothing against Motorhead. It's just hard to listen to Motorhead because of the memory.
Yeah, no, I totally get that, dude.
And it was actually kind of weird. I did this interview earlier of this guy who he plays dulcimer, and he did this record of rock songs on the dulcimer, and he did like Chicago and Tom Petty and Bruce Springsteen, and he gets to the end of the record, and the tempo is building the whole way, and he fucking did Ace of Spades, and I was like, "Oh, you bitch!" I didn't recognize it right away because he's playing it on dulcimer, like the fucking bluegrass instrument, like. So he's doing this like fucking bluegrass version of fucking Ace of Spades, and I was like, "Oh, you fucking dick! Like you made me listen to Motorhead." But it was a cool version.
Well, Motorhead gets pushed into the semi-finals because of that, because of the uneven number in this bracket. So, but the other side of round 2 will get started off by me, and it's "I'll Be There for You." I'll be there. I almost went with the Red Brand song for some reason. I don't like that song. But it's "I'll Be There" by Megadeth against "I Only Want to Be With You" by Volbeat. And I got to give it to Volbeat. I really like that cover. I really do. But the guitar in it is fucking sick. But which way you want to go, Andrew?
Megadeth, easily.
And CJ?
Yup.
And Harley?
Megadeth.
And Megadeth does move on. And that means that Andrew gets to start off to see who they're going to face in the quarterfinals. And it's going to be "This Love" by Pantera or "Love Song" by Tesla. It's a love matchup.
Tesla, easily.
And CJ?
Yep.
And Harley?
Yep.
Once again, I'm going to be the outlier because I would vote for Pantera over Tesla any day of the week. But
I'll tell you, if it was Terry Lee Pantera, that could have been avoided.
I didn't go nowhere. I just had to grab something to show Andrew.
But that means that means the next matchup gets started off by me. Actually, no. I'm an idiot. CJ. And it's going to be the last matchup in round 2. It's number 15. It's "You I Need" by Amorphous versus "Love You to Death" by Typo Negative.
Oh, that's Amorphous all day.
Hell yeah.
So we have this for one book. And we have this for the other in it.
Very
I picked
cool.
these up for like $2 at a Halloween store. So.
And Harley, "You I Need" or "Love You to Death"?
"You I Need."
Oh, I know. But I'm gonna throw one in Typo Negative. Because it's "Love You to Death." That song is deep in my heart. But which way you want to go, Drew?
What is it? It's Typo versus who?
Amorphous.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Amorphous on this one.
I'm not disappointed. I really am not, because I love Amorphous, so this song at least. But folks, that's gonna do it for the second round, which means we're gonna go into the quarterfinals, and we're gonna touch a song that hasn't been touched yet in a few minutes. But for right now, the first quarterfinals matchup on the left, the only quarterfinal matchup on the left side, is going to be started off by Harley, and it's "Center of the Universe" by Camelot versus "I'll Never Let You Go" by Steelheart.
Camelot.
And I got to go with Camelot as well. But Drew, which way you want to go?
Steelheart.
And CJ?
I'm going Steelheart.
Making me bring it up again. Harley, what are you doing for Camelot, heads or tails?
Tails.
Oh, the wheel does not show favor this time, and Camelot moves on. Oh, wait, you
No, she said
Steelheart
tails.
Yeah, Steelheart moves on. I caught myself there. But oh well, I'm not too sad about that. On the other side of the quarterfinals, though, gets started off by me, and it's "I'll Be There" by Megadeth or "Love Song" by Tesla, and I got to vote for Megadeth in this one actually. First time I voted for them the whole time, but I'll vote for them this time. And which way you want to go, Andrew?
This is a tough one. I fucking love Steelheart, but I fucking love Megadeth too. You know, I'm gonna go Megadeth.
It's Megadeth versus Tesla, but yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'm still going Megadeth.
And CJ?
I'm going Tesla.
And Harley?
Tesla.
Shit. Another one, eh?
Yeah, I can't say I'm too crushed though.
But I gotta go I was the first person to go Megadeth, so I'll say tails. Oh, okay, it's not working in our favor anymore. So Tesla does move on. And the last quarterfinal matchup is a song we haven't touched yet. As I can start off by Andrew, it's number 15 ranked "You I Need" by Amorphous versus number 1 ranked, the top ranked song in this list, "Ghost Love Score" by Nightwish.
Amorphous.
You son of a motherless goat. But Andrew,
I'm just not big on Nightwish.
CJ,
Amorphous.
Harley,
Amorphous.
oh my God! How's the number 1 song get brought down like that? Jesus Christ! I almost wish Type O Negative went forward, so at least I could be happy with the end result of that. But Jesus Christ! I ain't throwing one to Nightwish because I actually have said before I even got married, I said Ghost Love Score would, if I actually had a real wedding, the Ghost Love Score would be the fucking song for my wedding. So
that is the better of the 2 Nightwish songs that were on there. And had it been up against pretty much anyone else other than Amorphous, I would have gone for it, but sorry, it's never.
I have seen it live. It is fucking incredible. Oh my God.
I've seen it multiple times.
I fucking love Ghost Knight's Love Score. See, I even copied it over to the fucking semifinals because that's why I wanted to win. God damn it. But that means the first quarterfinals are over, folks, much to my chagrin here. But that means the semifinals can get started out. And it's going to start off by CJ. And it's "I'll Never Let You Go" by Steelheart versus "Love Me Forever" by Motorhead.
Yeah, Steelheart.
And Harley?
Steelheart.
And I gotta go Motorhead in this one. But Drew, which way you want to go?
I hate voting against Motorhead, but it's got to be done here. Steelheart.
Which means Steelheart does take that side of the semifinals. But on the other side of the semifinals, quickly, is going to get started off by Harley. It's "Love Song" by Tesla versus "You I Need" by Amorphous.
You I Need by Amorphous.
And yeah, I gotta agree with that. And which way you want to go, Drew?
What was it up against?
Love Song by Tesla versus You I Need by Amorphous.
Tesla.
And CJ?
I'm gonna go Amorphous.
And means the finals are going to get started off by, oh, look, me. And it's I'll Never Let You Go by Steelheart, ranked number 10, versus number 15 ranked You I Need by Amorphous. I got to go with Amorphous out of these two, honestly. But which way you want to go, Andrew?
Steelheart.
And CJ?
You know, as much as I love Amorphous, this is a thing for love songs, and Amorphous' song isn't actually a love song. So we're gonna go with Steelheart because it actually is a love song. So
And Harley?
Amorphous.
Ooh, which means a coin flip in the finals. And since I was first person to Amorphous, I'll say Tails this time. Actually, I'll say his this time. Fuck it. See if it actually was my favorite or not. Oh, fuck! Which means Amorphous does win first place by coin flip. With I'll Never Let You Go by Steel Heartwings second. Now, folks, it is time for everybody's favorite part of the night. It's a chance to see who's going to win, who's going to pick the next bracket. And since the last bracket was real picked, this one actually gets picked by a person. Oh, fuck!
Ooh.
that thing even spin?
But I will send you a list after this, Andrew, and you could choose. Well, at some point after this, and you could choose which bracket you want to be next. There's a lot of choices left. A lot of choices.
Good.
That's
I
why I
think
have
it's
you
the first time win for me.
on this one. I think you won on my paranormal show for the horror movie brackets, but I don't know. I know Don won last time, but actually, oh no, you haven't won yet.
Yeah.
Because that's what it was last time. I kept saying I wanted you or Don to win because you're the true horror movie experts, and I wanted one of you to pick. And Don picked werewolf movies, which I wasn't disappointed with. But we'll be doing that shortly. A couple weeks from now.
I gotta get back on that list.
I just got Universal horror movies to watch, basically, and that's it. And a couple ones I can't find at all. But other than that, Drew, where can they find you?
Find me all over social media. Everything Druidus Priest as written right here on your screen. And then occasionally I pop up like a bad penny on all of Jeremy's podcasts.
Well, we've had some bad pain, sir, and you are not one. But
woohoo!
CJ, where can they find you?
Much like Drew said, just type in what you see on the screen. I'll kind of pop up like a bad case of herpes. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channel is Music God Reacts, as you see in the sign over there. That's coming back, and got 2 books coming this year, so we're gonna get into some completely different things. The first one's gonna be a horror comedy, Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Van Wilder, truck drivers, heavy metal, truck stops, and pop culture all gonna clash. And the second one's gonna be an actual nonfiction book. It's 50 hard rock records that shoulda, woulda, coulda been a classic if the record label didn't screw the pooch, so to speak. So we're gonna cover a lot of bands that should have been huge but didn't quite hit the mark. And at least one of the bands on the list tonight are on that list. So
I look forward to seeing that book. I really do. Well, actually, both of them. But and Harley, where can they find you?
The Asylum with Harley and Joker, the Mod Squad Network. We're on all the major streaming and Facebook and Instagram.
And you can find both your musers. Don't worry, I'll get Jamie on one of these brackets one of these days. But you can find both your. She has a lot of wrestling shit on Saturdays for some reasons. I don't know why. But you can find both your musers on Facebook as Squatchy Largefoot, where we stream everything live. A strange Sasquatch-like creature who was taught by Arcturians how to read and write and speak, so he wanted to be a promoter. Whatever, I'm down for it. And you can also find us as Uncensored, Untamed, and I really forget the last you. Holy shit, I haven't done that in a while. But UQ Podcast Collective on Facebook as well. You can find us on @JuggaloBastard on XXBaby in the Gram, and as @JuggaloBastard Podcast on TikTok, if you can still get on it. And on YouTube, it's Maniacal Musings, of course, to see all our episodes. But until next time, folks, have a good night, and I guess officially, Steelheart will not be. What the? Oh, Steelheart will be second place always for wedding themes. UID by Morphus will be the first one now. I expect to see it in some wedding videos coming up. Just saying. Have a good night, everybody.